All right, welcome back to Top 25 Voter Pod with a couple of top 25 basketball voters. Chad Conine, he's probably there on the recording. He's here on my screen, and then John Werner right there. Guys, good to see y'all.
Right on.
Right on. Yeah, is it spring break 75 for you, Johnny? There? Or?
All right. Feeling good.
So, Chad, the Baylor women swept two games from Texas in the span of 3 days. One in Waco, one in Austin. Obviously,
that was less than 48 hours, actually, when you think about it. Because Friday game tipped at 7, and we were done working and back on the road by 7 on Sunday.
Yeah, no doubt. Those two wins came after a last second loss to Oklahoma, a disappointing game there. So just how impressive was that bounce back performance by the Baylor women, and what are the chances they can, climb up there with Oklahoma and Iowa State and maybe compete for the Big 12 title?
Well, I feel like they're right there. And that 2-game little series, it kind of separated things because I think it really knocks Texas back in terms of competing for the conference championship. Now, early in the year when Texas won at Stanford and, we jumped up into the top 25 and all that, they were, I would have thought they were really a favorite to compete for the conference championship. And they've dropped a couple of key early games, Texas Tech and Kansas, and now they've lost the 2 to Baylor. And that really hurts them in terms of, playing for a conference championship, which I thought they would be able to do. But it really illustrates something to me. And I think a lot of people, in fact, I saw a headline, I believe, from the Houston Chronicle, how the Baylor-Texas matchup kind of defines the early part of the Vic Schaefer and Nikki Collin tenures at their respective schools. And I don't really see that for Coach Collin, because, her standard that she's trying to keep up with is to win the conference championship. And Texas hadn't really been in that mix, obviously. Baylor's won 11 in a row. Texas hadn't always even been second or third, And so, the standard for the Baylor women is to win the Big 12 championship. But even if they do that, it's not a failure, because if you go to the Sweet 16 or Elite 8, you've kind of kept that streak going. So I don't think, it's kind of a disappointment that Texas isn't better, but I don't think Baylor is necessarily judged by their performance against Texas. And but at the same time, I'm sure Baylor fans really did enjoy beating Texas twice in 3 days.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Baylor fans enjoy beating Texas in anything, tiddlywinks or, I don't know.
Not only that, I think Texas, Texas has the distinction of being, I know Texas Tech fans are this way, Baylor fans are this way. Their favorite team is Baylor or Texas Tech. Their second favorite team is whoever's playing Texas.
No doubt.
And it's not just a little jokey thing. And, I was at a bar back in October whenever Kansas got that miracle 2-point conversion, and I wasn't even watching the game, and I knew what had just happened,
Yeah, and in that respect, that's one of those things about Texas leaving for the SEC that we'll certainly miss. I think.
I think it's inflamed it, though. I think it's made it very much a sticking point with a lot of people, and just that much more reason to dislike Texas and anything burnt orange related.
Well, and it certainly was that way with A&M as well. So,
yeah.